Hello everyone, this is Shelby with Shelby Creations. We are working in our interactive junk journal. Last time we did the inside pocket, and to give you an example, I've got a glassine bag here that's got some tags in it, some other inserts and stuff that I pulled and thought would be nice to use at some point in here. Now, you could also do another pocket on the back if you wanted to, because you know me, when I start pulling, I pull. So I've got two more little bags here of things, but we don't need to do that. So I'm gonna close this up for now because I want to work on our first page. And like I said, this is a page. I measured where I wanted it to sit in the book, and this is where it will attach to the fin. And I know that sounds, you'll understand when we get there. These are the cutoff pieces that I had after I, did my page, cut my page off. And all I did was I went down and I put a 1/2 inch, I scored it at a 1/2 inch on that side and a 1/2 inch on this one. Because what I was thinking, first thing I want to do is I want to mat this. And I was looking at this. It's going to be a little bit big, a little bit longer. So we're going to trim that down just a hair. Now I'm not too concerned about it, being that way. So I'm going to come in here and trim just a small tad of it off. And that way I can center this a bit more where I want it. Now, let me think a minute. Do I want to come this way? And then I can come this way. I want to put a flip up and a flip out on it. So let me put these down first, but before I do that, I'm going to come in here and measure where I want it to stop. Now, find my pencil, because I'm not going all the way down. I think because I wanted to stop where this one's going to be. So we can do it to here. And then this one will go probably to there. So we'll trim those two off. I mean, flips are usually the easiest thing to do. Make sure I got that. Yeah, I've got that one where it needs to be. We'll come in here and do this one. And we'll make sure that goes flat up there. And then I'll trim that side off. So I've got these two. I'm not going to throw these away because they could be pockets, they could be tucks. I don't know yet. Because we've got to do a lot of stuff inside this journal. So what I'm going to have to do is, well, none of these fit. That one will go that way. Well, this one, all right, so this goes here. I think I'm going to do this one this way. And I'm going to mat these. So I'll turn that over, put it where I want it to go, and then I'll mark a line there and then on that side. And then here, because this one will be going up and down, I only need to trim a tad off of it, but I want to make sure that it's somewhat even on the bottom. So we'll come to here and here. Now, that'll take care of the inside. All right. trim this part off. And I did it both sides because it depends on how you're going to pull it through your cutter. That way, at least one way or another, I've got the line down here instead of up here where I can't see it. There. Okay, so this one goes, no, this goes over here. This goes this way. Okay, so I'm going to mat that there. Pull out my ink. Pull out my whole container, but then grab my ink. Gonna be one of those days. Around here. Okay, we got that. Now, I had inked these, but I didn't ink the cut edge. So, all right, that's my page. That page goes there. That one goes there. And get this done. And then I'm gonna come in here. Because we're flipping, I want the ink on both sides. Now, put the lid on that. Scoot that over there. So, this one's going this way. So we'll put that here. This one goes that way. All right, now that I know where I'm at, and somewhere, well, get stuff out of the way. You know, I went through all that trouble cleaning off my desk, and it's right back where it was. So, because this is a mat, I'm going to secure this down with not only tape, but glue. I should say not only glue, but tape. Come down here. One, two, three, and one more makes 4. Okay, there's that. Burnish these right quick. And then get this one, get the tape off. Now it's always important to double check how your page is, your orientation of your page. You know, what's up, what's down. When you're putting something on. All right, so this goes this way. Now, glue, 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 glue. Going to align it along the bottom and this corner, and that's not bad as far as getting on straight. All right, there's one, and now I'll do this one. I have somewhere a little tape runner. I think I'm gonna, these are just sort of hanging around, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and try to use them, because I mean, I got them, might as well use them and get them. I'm not a real big fan of them, but we will see. You know, it's just, some people love them and some people don't. But what I'm trying to do is show you that there are, you know, other things than just glue that we can use, and glue sticks. Oh, that did get on my... Yeah, that's one thing you got to be careful of, making sure where you... Alright, now, on the back, I pulled out this, thinking that that would be a good place for almost like a journaling spot. I could use it on one, but I don't think I'm going to have enough for both. So this one goes this way. So this would be the fold out. This one here would be the fold up. So it would go this way. I could actually do that side there. That may work even better. So I'm gonna come in here, set this where I want it here, follow it down, and give it a tear. We're going to come over on the other side, do the same thing. Get it sort of where, close to where it needs to be as possible. There. Now I've got this one for the back. Let's try the same thing. Maybe I can get it. I don't like these. But I've got it, I want to use it up. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it's coming off the... Have I used it? No, it's still there. Am I using it upside down? No. But it's not. There we go, we got that part. There. See, I don't like these. I don't like these at all. Some people don't have any problem with them at all. Simple. And it could be the ones that I'm using. Some glue on the back. Now, this will flip this way, so this needs to go this way. Put it down. Just like that. Yeah, I'm over a little bit, but it's going to be okay. So there's that one. Now, for this one, what are we going to put over here? I do want to come in and cover this with something. What if I do have this big piece here? Well, that... Ooh, you know what we could do with this? And this one's coming which way? This way? Yeah. We're going to. Okay. I want to make a pocket on the back. So, without even thinking about measuring, like I need this much and add this, and no. I'm going to keep, and I'll fold that one back. The next one comes all the way over here. Where's my pencil? I need this one here. Let me see, it may do better if I come up top. Trying to get, if my head's in the way, you know, please forgive me. Now, I want to, can I do it that way? If I hold that down, and that's even there, because see, I folded that up. And come in here, and I just marked all the way down. Now, I'm going to put this back along one of the grooves, and I'm going to come over a ½ inch, just like that. Oh, wait a minute, I need one more. I need one down the bottom. And come over there. That will do. Now, scissors. So all I'm doing here is going by that score line. I'm cutting right in the score line. There goes that one. Now I'm cutting this corner out, and then I'm going to cut this corner out. And that will give me, move all this out of the way. I knew there was a reason why I didn't like use this paper much. It cracks, but it's just the top layer, the printed layer. All right, so that's going to be, see, this goes this way. So this goes this way. Just like that. And then I can put something in the pocket here. See how that's going to work? This is going to be really, really nice. I'm going to put that out of the way. Now, what I want to do is, when I put my tape on, you see I'm coming as close to this edge here because that's the part I want to stick down really, really good. Because if this is stuck really tight to the, as close as possible with your tape, then when you go to put something in, that tape, it won't be so hard getting it down there. Now, see, I forgot to do my outside edge up here. Now, I'm going to come in here and just from the score line out, trim out that notch, because I don't want a chance of it showing up top. So when you put something in, if this is on the bottom, it's going to hit that and it's not going to go all the way down. So what I want to do, find my bone folder here, is I'm going to come in here and really crease these folds, because I don't want the pocket to, bow out too much. All right, now, to keep that from going that way, I'm gonna hold these down, and I'm gonna come in here with just lift up that bottom and press that down. So that will hold that corner, and I don't have to worry about it when I go to put the pocket down. Pull this one up, do that one, and now I'm going to leave. I can go ahead and take these off. That's 1, 2, 3. I know I have something in my trash can again. So now I'm going to come here, and between the tape and that scored edge, my fold, I'm going to put glue down. Some there, and then I'm going to come across the bottom. This does not want to come out. Let me grab me a paper towel, clear off that edge. Now try it again. Oh yeah, once you clear off the edge, your glue will run. Okay. Now, again, find out which way is up, because I don't want this to come up the different way. Now I'm going to hold my pocket this way, because I want to set the bottom edge and then fold that down. See, and then I don't have too much of a gap. I mean, I've still got a gap, but it's not as bad. So I've got a pocket here, and that glue will hold the edges close to the edge, the cut edge. It'll keep that down so that things will slide in smoothly, and the glue will hold this over here so it doesn't pop up. At least that's my thought. Now, to put these down on the page, where did I'm going to come back here with my tape. And I'm going to put another piece here. Now these I'm not trimming, you know, that little angle at, because these are flips. Alright, so that's going to go that way. So this side. Yes, I still have to talk myself into, alright, if this goes here, then this is where this needs to go. Because if I don't, I'll have things so messed up. Alright, burnish that one down, burnish that down. Now our pocket goes on the bottom. So, oh, here's my page. So I want to put this one on first because this is my top one. And this will have the writing space. So, come in here. I'm going to take that one off. Come back in here with my glue. Give it a chance. I did, honest, I did fill these up. They just don't want to act like it. Now, I'm going to have to do this upside down. So I'm going to fold this under just like that and put it where I want it to go, which is right there. Alright, so that's down. Now, I can see where I want this one to go because it needs to maybe right there. Okay, so I'll take this off and then come in here with my glue. Now normally we would do, you know, a double wide, you know, like the page on this side, the page on this side, but this is our first page. So, all right, now I got to turn this back around this way. All right, this is, yeah, that's right. Make sure where my pocket goes. And then this is going here. Just like that. So now I have this coming down and I have this opening up. So at this point, I can come in here with my page. I ink around it right quick. And put this one down. All right, let's see if you're still working for me. Goes one. Maybe if I use these longer, or use them more, I'd get the hang of it. Yeah. But they're just, to me, they're difficult. I mean, I use the tape gun, the tape runner gun. I think they used to call them, what, TRG, or I don't know what the initials were, but, you know, back when we were all still doing cards, and we had to have those, because everybody who was doing cards that we were watching had them. All right, now, all right, this I want down here, the little lace part. So what I'm going to do is put it this way. So yes, it's going to leave me a blank here. I'm okay with that. I am definitely okay with that. Now, something else I want to do. I'm going to come in here on the bottom. I do have a piece of map, and maybe do a pocket along the bottom so I can tuck something else in here. Now, more tucks. We need more tucks. We need more spaces, more things that we can pull. Where's my, I don't see what I did with it. All right, line that over up on that side. Yeah, this is, I really need to find a thing to this. Where did, oh, there we go. so much better. So if I do that one there, then I'm going to come all the way over here to this side and make a mark on where I want the next score to go. Right to here. See, I have to be careful that it's going to be under this. So, I'm going to line that up top. Find me a mark. Come down here and then come over that 1/2 inch. Then my scissors, simply cut this off. Go. Just like that. And now I can come in here and I'm going to come down. That one is just, for some reason, it doesn't feel like it works very good with this. Put that back on there before I lose it again. So, we will have our little tuck spot down here on the bottom. And just measuring it to make sure. Yep. And we'll do the same thing as we did for the other pocket. Come here and here. But this tuck spot's going to have a little something added to it. Because, see, that keeps, I've got that sticky tape. Where is, I want to get this sticky tape off because it is bugging the mess out of me. And all this is just a glass cleaner. You know, the razor blade in it. If you use one of these, please make sure you keep it safely put away if you have kids around. All right, tape. So, I'm going to come around here, do the outside edge, just like we did with the other pocket. Here, and then here, and then come down here, just like that. Okay, burnish, and then we'll stick it down. This will give us a tuck pocket and a regular pocket. Because this isn't a full pocket. So we're just going to call it a tuck pocket. Now, I'm going to fold this side down and then come in here and do that one. Now here, fold that side down and do that one. Yeah, I'm getting sticky. But it's okay. Oh, see, that one doesn't want to hold, but that's okay. Well, it's gonna hold. It will eventually hold, especially when we put it down. The glue down here, come down here. Now, put this on here. And I know I wanted that little doily feature, and here I'm covering it up. Oh well. It happens. Now, something I'm going to do here. I have a button. You see it has a flat side and a curved side. I'm going to put the curved side down and I'm actually going to sew it right there. Just put it right down there and you'll see why. So, somewhere I have some thread. Cut me off a piece of this like that, and then I'm going to come up here and cut another piece. Put that back in, and by all means put that away. So now, yes, I know this video is going to be running a little bit long, but you'll see what I'm talking about. All right, so I went here and here. Put that there, put that there. Now, with my pokey tool, goes in one, goes in the other. Just like that. And now, I don't know why I did not pull that out. But, oh, instead of that, let's use the, I've got some right here that I can use instead of the red. And it's already threaded. So we're going to do that. Now, with the curved side down, I'm going to come in here, go through that hole, and then come up the other side and into the other hole. Just like that. That's it. Easy peasy. Cut that off. Now, I'm going to tie it. And I'm going over 1 and 2. Going over 2 times. Maybe if I can get that through. There we go. And I'll pull that kind of snug. Now, I mean, not all of us have brads. So this is an easy way to do something if you do not have a brad. So I'm going to do that, and now to keep it there, make sure it doesn't come out, the knot I'm talking about. I'm just going to dab it with a little bit of glue there. So now put this one up. Now on this side, I'm going to turn the whole thing around. I'm going to come in here with my smallest hole, and preferably in the center, but not too far to the edge. And all I did was put one of those in. Now, I have grommets, and I've got all different colors. I probably shouldn't use a pink, but I'm going to use a pink. Why? Because I can. Because it's the color I have. And I didn't want to have to go and figure out what other colors there were. So I should do this the right way. Put this in so that it fits into your hole, just like that. Now, I'm going to come in here with my crocodile and smush it. And there we go. It's in. But see, now we have this here. And we're going to put this through our hole. I'm going to come back here. Try and get it through here. Grab it with my tweezers and pull it through. Just like that. And then I'm not going to worry about tying it. I'm simply going to loop it like that, and we'll cut it about to here. So, now I'm not worried about this yet. We can come back in with, what have I got? Oh, I've got some pretty washi tape here. If I can get it out. That I can put over that hole, and it will actually coincide with what's up top. Well, where's the, here we go. I'm not pulling it all the way down here, but I'm putting it as close as possible. And then just running it up that side. Just like that. You know, if you're worried about that showing, now it doesn't show. So, I've got this done. Now, to put, we're going to put some stuff in here. I've got one of those, and I think that's all I want out of there. I want to find What's up here? Everything and anything. What if we, ooh! Remember when we made these out of coffee filters? That would go perfect in there. In fact, I'll put that one in there so that that hangs over there. I like that better. Now, we need tags or an insert or something in here. And where did we put them? We put them over here. See, everything's right here. I don't have to go looking. All I need to do is to find something that will fit in there. And let's see, maybe not, I want something a little bit, do I have a, no, I think all of those are about the same size. Well, that one's gonna be too big. So we'll go with one of these, a postcard. So I've got 3 things in there. And as you notice, they all fit below there. So now I can close this, and yeah, I mean, look how that's gonna wobble. Close that up, close this down, and then secure it just like that. And that's gonna stay. So now to put it, we should do this side before I put it in, but I'm going to show you how we are going to put this into our book. I mean, we can come back after we've, done it and work on this page. But I want to show you just how easy this is. So, just to give myself a little advantage here, I'm going to take out the inserts. So I've got this. Now, where's my pokey tool? I'm going to take this off. No, I'm not. Not without it uncapped. All right, off comes the tape. And then put that back on. And then come in with our glue, just like we did for our pockets. And see, there's where our tie was. But when we do this page, that'll get covered up. So I'll put my glue down here. All the way down. Now, to put this in the book, close that up, I'm going to come here, and I don't know if you can see this, but I'm setting this right along the bottom of the fin and pressing it together. Just that easy. And there is our page. Our page is in there. Our first page. Now I can put another page in front of this. I can put 2 more pages on this side. But, I mean, look at, we've already got that much room used in our book. So, see how easy that is? And you get to work on your pages before you put them in the book. I have these. Is that a, oh. That's neat. I forgot I had that one in there. Put those in there. And then I'm going to put this one back down here. Cover that up, fold it in, and give it a twist. There we go. We have a flip up, a flip out. We have a pocket there, we have a tuck pocket there. That's a lot to be pulling on. Just one page. And if we'd have done this in a regular journal, look how much space we would have used. So if you've got, page, you're not going to be able to do enough pages if you're making them, thick like this. So that's why we have all the space in here to play with. So what do y'all think? Give it a try. Let me know how yours turns out in the comments below. If there's an idea for an interactive page that you would like to see, leave it in the comments. I am always open to new ideas and suggestions. So Once again, if you like what I shared with you today, give me a thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe to my channel and hit that bell notification. Tuesdays and Thursdays are our junk journal days. We have our jewel tone junk journal and now our interactive junk journal. Saturdays are basically a free-for-all for whatever we want to work on that's not related to doing a page in the junk journal. Now please note that there may be some days coming up that I won't have videos up, and it is simply because Nikki has to go in for a triple bypass, and I will be taking time off to help care for him. So please keep him in your prayers. And until next time, bye guys.